in her eyes. You, Cassandra, you kept saying there wasn't enough evidence, right? Well, now open your eyes and look. I'd like to see how you'll deny the evidence laid out before you. After she spoke, she exchanged a look with her lawyer, who then pulled out a document and publicly displayed it. This document I'm holding is proof of bodily fluids belonging to the defendant Buddy, extracted from my client Tiffany. This statement exploded in the courtroom like a thunderclap. Everyone's eyes were fixed on that so-called report, including mine. Tiffany's lawyer held up the document triumphantly, as if proclaiming victory. This report shows that on Ms. Tiffany's intimate clothing and relevant body parts, DNA highly consistent with the defendant's son, Buddy, was detected. Ms. Cassandra, the evidence is irrefutable. What do you have to say now? I looked at the lab report held high by the lawyer, not a hint of panic on my face. I hadn't expected Brenda to go this far, even fabricating evidence. I slowly stood up, my gaze sweeping over Brenda, Tiffany, and their lawyer, who thought victory was assured. My voice was calm, but held undeniable power. The report is fake. I don't believe it. Fake? Tiffany's lawyer sounded like she'd heard the funniest joke, as she distributed copies of the report to the judge and jury. Ms. Cassandra, this report was issued by the city hospital and bears its official seal. It has legal validity. You just say it's fake? Tiffany looked up at me, resentment etched on her still tear-streaked face. Cassandra, you don't accept my testimony. You don't accept the hospital report. How can you be so shameless? Do you really want to drive me to my death? With that, she began banging her head against the corner of the table. The dull thudding echoed through the courtroom. Brenda screamed, terrified, and lunged forward to embrace her daughter. Tiffany, don't do anything foolish. If something happens to you, how will I live? Seeing this, the judge immediately ordered people to intervene, his gavel slamming down with earth-shaking force. Plaintiff, please control your emotions and refrain from extreme actions. Regardless, the law will give you justice. At the judge's words, Tiffany's agitated state slowly calmed. Brenda hugged her daughter, her eyes fixed on me with venomous hatred. You, Cassandra, if your son doesn't confess today, I'll die right here in front of you, and even as a ghost, I won't let you or your son off the hook. The jury and public chimed in, wishing my son would be executed on the spot. I'm so mad. That animal Buddy must get the death penalty. Look at what he's done to this mother and daughter. His DNA matched, and they still want to deny it? These Cassandras are truly shameless. The mother is protecting her animal son. She should go to jail with him. Tiffany's lawyer spoke righteously. Ms. Cassandra, the law will not let any criminal go unpunished. Your son, Buddy, must pay the price for assaulting my client, Tiffany. Everyone waited for the verdict for my son and me. The judge cleared his throat and prepared to make his final inquiry to me. Defendant Ms. Cassandra, regarding the DNA test report provided by the plaintiff and Ms. Tiffany's testimony, do you have any other objections to state? I met the judge's gaze, answering each word clearly and distinctly. Your Honor, my evidence is my son. I request that my son, Buddy, be summoned to testify. The judge's gavel came down and the courtroom doors slowly opened. Call the defendant, Buddy, to the stand. All eyes were fixed on the doorway. Brenda and Tiffany stared intensely, eager to tear apart the animal who had defiled Tiffany. However, when my son walked into the courtroom, everyone present was dumbfounded.